Hello, my name is Vijay Prashad. I'm the director of Tricontinental Institute for Social Research. Very pleased to join you today to talk about our report Corona Shock and Socialism. It's a matter of some interest that a country of 7 million people, the country of Laos in Southeast Asia, with a socialist government, a country like Laos, which shares a large border with the People's Republic of China, where the coronavirus was first detected, this country of Laos has had no deaths from COVID-19. Next to Laos is Vietnam. Vietnam also has a socialist government, also shares a large border with China and with Laos. Vietnam as well has had no deaths from COVID-19. How is it possible that Vietnam and Laos have no deaths from COVID-19? These are poor countries with socialist governments. On the other side, the United States of America, the United Kingdom, India, Brazil, large countries, richer countries, the United States of America with the greatest wealth on the planet, these countries have out of control COVID-19 infections and death rates. How do we explain this? This is a real question. Well, at Tricontinental, we looked carefully at the experience of Vietnam, Kerala, a state in India with a communist government, Venezuela, and Cuba. And what we found were four different axes, four different ways to differentiate between the policy framework of the capitalist countries like the United States of America and countries with a socialist government like Venezuela, Cuba, Vietnam. We didn't look directly at Laos for the report, but I have reported on and from Laos about this issue. What are these four different axes? Let's go one by one. The first axis is that the governments, the socialist governments, took essentially a scientific attitude towards the virus. As soon as they heard that there was a dangerous virus first detected in Wuhan, in Hubei province in the People's Republic of China, they began to follow carefully what the World Health Organization was saying. They observed what the health organization was saying. They created task forces to start preparing for the arrival of the virus. As soon as it was clear to them that the virus can travel from human to human, and this was clear after January the 20th of 2020, these countries, these governments went into action. They had, as I say, a scientific attitude towards the virus. On the other side, you had Donald Trump of the United States of America, Jair Bolsonaro of Brazil, Boris Johnson of the United Kingdom. They had a hallucinatory attitude toward the virus. They said the virus isn't going to come here. This is just a flu. And they didn't prepare their countries. They didn't create the necessary task forces. And then they suffered the consequences. So the first thing is a difference between science approach, which the socialist governments took, and a hallucination approach, which these capitalist governments took. The second major distinction is in most of the socialist countries with a socialist government, they had a public sector. So they could start creating hand sanitizer, they could start creating ventilators and so on. In the capitalist sector, you have a private sector which only works for profit and was not able to produce the necessary equipment, so much so that a country as poor as Vietnam sent 500,000 pieces of protective equipment to the United States, a country which had bombed Vietnam during the Vietnam War. That's the second aspect. The third aspect is the socialist countries had a tradition of public action. People's organizations went on the street to make sure people were fed, to make sure people were taken care of. They did contact tracing. 29,000 Cuban medical students went out and tested every single one of the 11 million Cuban citizens. This is the advantage of public action. in the capitalist countries, public action has been denigrated, so it didn't take place. And finally, the socialist governments took an internationalist perspective. Chinese doctors went abroad, Cuban doctors went abroad, supplies were sent between countries. The capitalist countries took a jingoistic, racist approach. They attacked this as a Chinese flu in a very racist way. They began to try to procure the virus for their own population and so on. This doesn't help in a global pandemic. You must have an internationalist consciousness. It's because of these four aspects: science-based, having a public sector, having public action, and having an internationalist perspective, that prevented the socialist governments from having chaos in their countries. That's the main message of our document on Corona shock and socialism. Thanks a lot.